MTDCNC have travelled to Sheffield today. We're at the AMRC Factory 2050 for the MACH 2018 press launch. Mark's inside talking with James Selka, who's the CEO from the MTA.
Thanks, Paul. It's certainly warmer in the Factory 2050 than outside. I'm here with James Selka, the CEO of the MTA. Now, James, specifically this is the MACH press launch. What are you achieving here today?
We've been so delighted that distinguished members of the press such as yourself, Mark, have taken the trouble to come all the way to Sheffield to see what is probably the world-leading centre for manufacturing technology development. And we've deliberately done this so that we gives you a flavour of what you're going to see at MACH, which is not just frightening technology that can be confusing, particularly to some SMEs, but see low-cost solutions in action being developed. So you're seeing the future here. Obviously the clue is in the name, but we are so excited and privileged to have such a close partnership with the AMRC, and as you know from the press launch today, we are doing specific exhibits with them to help demystify digital and connected manufacturing.
MTA, when we had the discussion with them about what would be the theme for 2018, was a very easy one to answer. The theme was going to be digital. Unless we address digital and make sure that message gets through this coming year, then it's going to be lost for the next two. So the next challenge was, what's the particular approach that we should take? And the MTA, together with ourselves, came up with the idea of, okay, how do we address legacy machinery as well as the new machinery that's on sale?
Legacy machinery, so does that mean that you're going to be taking older machines and trying to cost effectively bring them into the modern day production capabilities?
We've got, I would call, one that's a bit long in the tooth. I think the oldest one is 1954. So yes, we are looking at very old machines, but showing how you can decide and be very guarded on what data you take off. I say guarded because you can bury yourself in data, but what's the information that's really going to make a difference to your process?
And the message from the MTA for the visitor experience, what can you tell the engineers of the future and the ones that obviously going to be making the date next year?
Well, we would say that they obviously enjoyed, if they went to MACH before, that it's the premier event in the UK. But it's going to be even better now because everything is spread out, it's laid out, the flows are better, it's under one roof, and it's going to be bigger and certainly in living memory than ever before. So everything under one roof you will be able to see working live. We are the only show in the UK that can give the shop front to the industry in such a way.
Colin, for those that don't know, could you give us an explanation of what Factory 2050 is and does?
Factory 2050 is a location where we can bring the physical manufacturing system together with the digital twin and then operate it either in isolation or as a complete integrated network.
And what sort of companies over recent years have tapped into your capabilities here?
The companies that have tapped into the capabilities into 2050 range right the way from Rolls-Royce, Airbus, all the way through to construction companies like Lang O'Rourke, Legal in General, and almost as diverse as supporting maternity and obstetrics.
Okay, and what would they be looking to achieve from utilising your capabilities?
The main thing that companies are looking to achieve in working with us is getting some strong application of the data that is being generated now through a variety of sources from the manufacturing processes.
And do you have any space available to any prospective exhibitors in the market?
That's a very good question. Only just. We're very proud to say that we're 95% sold already, and as you know, the show's not until April. So we welcome any exhibitors who want to come along, obviously, but if they do, could they possibly do it sooner rather than later?